Hey, how you guys doing? Today we will go through the basic Midtown PVC pipe warm-up and also barbell warm-up. It's pretty specific, it's pretty easy, pretty simple to pick up. We work on the push, the pull, and the catch. Those are the three elements of doing a snatch, clean, and jerk. We want to push, pull, catch. And this PVC pipe, I'm going to show you three movements. To warm up the shoulders, the hips, ankles, and knees. It's pretty basic, but it's something to start your foundation with. A good proper warm up to make sure the shoulders are working, the hips are working, ankles, knees, and everything's in alignment because we want to make sure we're in a specific spot to receive the barbell or to catch the barbell. So here we go right here. So we're going to go arms length out. Ideally, we would like it at the hip. Right here, that's the ideal position. But as we all know, everyone's arms are slightly different length, and legs and hips are slightly different length. So some people might sit just below, some people might sit higher. So this is just a basic warm-up. So we're just working on basic positions, so we don't want to necessarily have to be at the hip. But ideally, that's the position I would like everyone to start with. So chest up, right here, making sure your weight is on the middle portion of the foot. This is a very athletic movement. So we want to make sure that we're able to react. If I'm back on my heels, I'm not going to be too reactive. I'm not going to be athletic. I'm going to be a little slow, and I'm also going to be off balance. So remember, 50-50, balance, middle foot, chest up, and it's going to look like this from the side. My knees are going to be forward. And then when I put people in this position, it's going to be slightly weird because we want to come back here, and then we want to throw the bar. We want to leverage the bar with our body. So today we want to work with the barbell. We want to use the mechanics of our body, and we want to keep that momentum coming up and the power going up through the barbell. Okay? So right here, and keep that bar straight, because as you get stronger, you will get stronger if you dedicate time to this, to the weightlifting movement, the snatch, clean, and jerk, our variation of it. We need a straight bar to catch. So if the bar's coming out here, in front a little bit, the heavier the bar, it's going to be a little bit harder, or a lot harder to save the lift. We call them saving when the bar is not necessarily directly overhead, but just slightly out in front or maybe slightly behind. So chest up, and I want to sink the knees right here. Sink the knees, chest up, middle foot, and now I want to just jump. Pull, 1, 2. So remember, I want the hips. I want to jump, finish my jump, pull, jump, pull. All right. So there's different coaches and different I don't want to say different philosophies, but we're basically all trying to get someone to move the barbell fast and explosive in the right positions. So sometimes I might change a cue word based on the athlete or based on the person I'm working with. And I want to use a keyword that communicates with their body. Their body understands it, and it gets them to move a certain way to a more proficient or efficient lift, to maximize the lift, basically. And also be safe and have more fun. So today I'm gonna use jump, pull, jump, pull. We don't want to jump back right here. So I don't want to jump back. I want to jump with the bar. And if you're within 1 to 3 months of this movement, it might sound weird to say jump with the bar. So different levels are going to have a different understanding, but also if you've been working with a certain coach or you've been training yourself, you might have a different keyword that works for you. Basically, I want you to jump up with the bar so we don't lose any momentum going upward, and we're going to time that jump and pull together. That means we're going to maximize our push off the floor. So right here, we'll go back to this right here, middle foot. I'd like everyone to start here at the hips, right here. And now, middle foot, and we're going to do overhead squat right here. So chest up, middle foot, sink, 1, 2, 3. Right there. So basically, for the overhead squat, and I'm going to give you some ideal positions that I just put people in, and sometimes they're not ready for it. Their body might not be ready for it, but I want to start getting the body used to it. They might not be 100%, but it's getting them closer to that position. So when you're doing overhead squat, I would always, for warming up especially, shoulders underneath the hips. Right here, chest up, and I'm going to bend at the ankles and knees first. So chest up, bend at the ankles and knees, sit right here. See how my knees go forward, chest up, middle foot, and back up. And I'll show you a front view. So middle foot, push your knees out right there. I'm going to take a couple steps because this is something my hips are a little bit tight. So there you go right there. I'm maneuvering my hips. So I want to make sure my chest is up right here. See that? A little bit forward. That's where the bar's going to go. If you can see that here, I got to work on this too. So chest up, right here. Right here, chest up, rather than here. This right here makes a huge difference. Just that little bit of lean. And I'm getting a little bit of lean because of the training I've done previously for the last 6 months, which is squat every day, getting a little bit tired, so I got to drop the volume. But that's what's getting me to lean. So now I got to lighten the weights, obviously back off on squats a little bit, also manage my recovery better. But for today's video, our overhead squat right here, chest up, I want you to bend at the ankle, knees, hips. So a lot of people say, well, can my heels come up? Yeah, your heels could come up because if it's going to get you to keep that your shoulders underneath your hips, I'm okay with that because then basically you're stretching out you're going to stretch out your calves and you're going to get your ankles and hips ready to squat together. So right here, I'll show you that. It's going to look like this. I'll go this way now so you can see. Back up a little bit. Camera. So my heels, so chest up. I'm pushing my hands through the roof. Bend at the ankles and knees. Ankles and knees. See how my heels come up? Right here, chest up. 1, 2. All right. It's okay for the heels to come up because eventually the body will adapt. Also, we got to address mobility, stretching, a proper warm-up, but that's in another video. So this is just a basic barbell warm-up. So overhead squat, the next movement right here, we're going to do a drop snatch. So you see it right here, middle foot, and I'm angling my hips here, middle foot, and I'm going to jump down. 1, jump, catch, jump down, punch up. So I want to be aggressive. I want to jump down to catch, punch up, jump down to catch. And it's worked really well because it keeps it so simple. I'm jumping down. After I push from the floor, hips, I'm going to jump, punch. So right here, middle foot, hips, jump down, 1, catch. Middle foot, hips. So if your hips are here, really get your hips back here. And it's going to feel like you're falling backwards. And the only reason why it's feeling like it's falling backwards is because your quads are not engaged, or your glutes and hamstrings. So some muscle that is pushing you out of position. All right, so right here, middle foot. So right now, I feel my quads. Middle foot, it feels weird. But now I'm going straight down. I'm going to line up that bar with that squat position. So I'm going to jump down, punch up. Jump down, catch. Middle foot, jump down, punch up. It's a really fast movement. It's really simple. And it gets you to start moving faster, more explosive, and jumping down into that catch position. So as soon as we finish that pull, we're jumping down, catching, ready for the bar, anticipating, because with years or maybe many months, you can start to expect that bar to be there so you can anticipate. I know after I pull, that bar is going to be there. I have to get my body down, and I got to make sure my chest remains upright. So the snatch, you can call it a snatch balance, a drop snatch. I call it jump down, punch up, and it gets you ready to move fast. The next one right here, pretty simple one, and I like to start at the hip. And also these can be modified for different people who have different ranges of motion. Sometimes I have baseball players doing this movement, and maybe I just have them do a hang power snatch. They don't have to squat. Baseball players don't need the squat, so our football players necessarily all the way to the ground for a heavy competitive snatch or clean and jerk. So remember who you're working with, remember your goals, and stay in tune with that, because right here these will make the lifts fun, and they'll make them more effective in your workout program. So chest up. Remember, I got the bar at the hip. I got my grip, chest up, middle foot. So sitting here because I'm prepping the body. Jump, pull, jump, pull. Remember, I'm not jumping back. I'm jumping up, jump. So middle foot, chest up, and I'm going to jump, catch, jump, punch. Right there. Right here at the angle, middle foot. Jump down, punch up. 1. Jump down, punch up. 2. Middle foot, jump down. 3. All right. There's a lot of work that could be done on the PVC pipe. I've gone back to the PVC pipe the last 3 years because if you can move a PVC pipe with your body, that means your muscles and your mind are ingrained in the movement, and you can be more efficient moving around this bar because it's a sign that you have more body control, more motor control. As the weight gets heavier, sometimes the body has to be pushed into position and stretched because just like these thick rubber bands that are behind me on the wall, the thicker they are, the harder they are to pull or bend. So same thing like our muscles, the thicker they are, we lose a little bit of range of motion unless you have enough tension on your body, whether that's a squat, a barbell, kettlebell, dumbbell, doesn't matter. That's going to create tension, and tension creates strength. And strength in the right positions makes you explosive. So that's what we're trying to do, be strong in the right positions, but that also comes with timing, and this can help a lot right here. All right, so here we go again, chest up, middle foot right here. Now I'm going to jump. Remember, I'm going to try to jump up, catch. Remember, I said try because every rep is practice. Every rep I want to get better. Right here, jump, jump, catch. Jump, catch. Right there. All right. All right, the next one right here. The next one is deadlifts. We're going to go below the knee, above the knee. And what that does is it helps you use your legs. We want to feel our legs from the push off the ground. The reason why we want to push is if we say pull, we automatically activate our brain to pull with our hands. That's what we've grown up with. Unless you started weightlifting when you were 10 or 8 and you properly trained your legs to push off the floor, and then at the hip, that's when you're going to signal the jump and pull. Okay, so right here, remember, get your grip, middle foot, I'm going to lower right here, middle foot, and then push. 1, slowly lower, and push. As you notice, my knees are going out. That's what I need to do to keep the bar straight. If I push my knees forward, I have to lean over the bar, and I almost sit back. So right here, if I push my knees out, I keep that bar straight. So 1, 2, feeling those hamstrings burn right there. Slowly lower, control it, push. And then from this position right here, I'm going to jump up, punch. Boom, right there. All right, so there you go right there. Just a quick video for a basic push-pull sequence for your PVC pipe. You can also do this with the bar. So there you go. This will go on YouTube, so check it out. And you guys have a great day.